Greetings, YouTube. Happy Thursday. Good news for any of you who didn't want to travel down to the southern parts of the United States to experience some southern charm, because today's aforementioned bundle, which I say it's today's, it started today. As you can see, we've only really seen at the time of recording 15 minutes into this offer, but there's actually a 7-day offer for this. So if you change your mind over the course of the next week, this will still be in the unit store, and for $20, it is halfway between the two bundles we saw yesterday, both the $29.99 and the $9.99. So let's get into this offer. Before we do, I always like to compare this to what $30 will get you just for units in the game. And as you can see, for $30, you get 850 units. So in theory, if this is a deal, it should give you far more than the 850 units would normally in the game. So scrolling back to the left, the 5 runaway crystals are essentially rogue featured crystals. Of course, these are not 5 stars. These are just 3 stars and 4 stars. So this offer is mainly for people who don't have a 4-star rogue. That's pretty much my thinking. Kabam wants you to whale out for that 4-star rogue if you don't already have one. And you can see that in a lot of these offers, there's a special RNG drop rate of a 4% instead of 2%, and man, you can see in the right column by all prizes, just all of those zeros that were changed. It's so interesting. Last night I got more people ranting on my live stream, not about the uncollected month, right? Not about Emma Frost, but about how annoyed they were that the 0 changed in the symbol. I think that's absolutely hilarious. But then again, maybe it was time. I don't know. I don't know anybody that was actually calling for it to change personally. But that should be generously about 500 units worth. I guess in theory you could argue it's worth a little more since the 4-star percent drop rate has doubled from 2 to 4%, but that's still not that much, right? You're still only going to get 4 of those on average for every 100 you open, and you're only opening 5. And then you get the Ultimate X-Men Crystal, which 80% of you will get a 3-star X-Men hero, but the 4-star is not included for 4-star Cyclops. So sorry those of you who are holding out on the quote-unquote magic killer. And then you get 5 class-based 4-star generic stones, which is so random. I mean, the least they could do is give us some generics. And then 5 level 5 health potions. Now, those aren't bad at all. In fact, you can see I still have room for 10 in my inventory myself. That's pretty cool. And then 1 30-unit energy refill. So overall, first off, Rogue is a very good champion. Don't get me wrong. Rogue is one of the better champions in the game, especially in the mutant class. But I wouldn't spend 20 bucks to try to get a 4-star version of her. I mean, that's only $10 less than what you could spend once you become uncollected, or even sometimes when you're not uncollected, right? On the 3 to 5-star bundles. And so for 20 bucks, I feel like the price is about $10 too high. I think this is a very fair bundle if you were charging $9.99. But because you're charging $19.99, it's definitely more trash than cash. And since we judge whether a bundle is trash or cash on my YouTube channel, I'm definitely going to have to give this, as far as my professor passing grade, a generous C-. But really, could even be argued that it's a D+. Just for 20 bucks, you're at that point going to want to wait for a much better deal. Keep in mind, $20 is what we saw in the monthly card for September be guaranteed over 2 4-stars. Now, I know that's over the course of a month, but still, if you're going to spend $20, you want to have that guarantee. This guarantees you 0 4-stars for 20 bucks. You're going to get that 4% drop rate on a 4-star of this, and even less if you want that 4-star rogue at 2.11%, and then an 80% chance to get a 3-star, meaning only a 20% chance to get 1 4-star. So if you get 1 4-star from this, you're pretty lucky. Most people will get just 3 stars, and for 20 bucks, that is pretty ridiculous. So for those of you who just get 3 stars, this value is going to be like a straight F, because it's not worth the 3 stars at all. But maybe you can try to take some solace in the level 5 health potions and the energy refill. I don't know. Regardless, it's kind of a random offer to see. This is certainly the least exciting week of September, because once we get into the 2 new featured champions for this month, Lord knows what the arena score is going to be, especially for the 5-star featured. I truly believe this is the first month, I'm predicting this now, that we're going to see a 70 million plus 5-star featured arena score, and that is crazy. and yet so believable, because if Emma Frost is anywhere close as good in Alliance War as she is steroided up at the end of the monthly Uncollected quest, it's going to be a difference in who has Emma Frost and who doesn't. And so for the spenders, for the whales, for the people who are willing to throw either all their time and refills at the arena, or certainly all their time and money at the featured Grandmaster Crystal, they're going to be at a significant advantage, especially when you consider those top master brackets where one death in an entire battle group could be the difference between winning and losing in Alliance War. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope this video finds you well, and otherwise have a fantastic Thursday.